$2 billion, that's how much Facebook paid for Oculus Rift. The high-tech firm makes head displays for virtual reality or VR environments. Early adopters have been gamers, but as the Wall Street Journal's Michael Kofsky reports, they may be entering our everyday life.
This may look like any other video game, but it's played entirely differently. These players are testing out Valkyrie, one of the games set to launch for the Oculus Rift on its still unannounced release date.
We all grew up looking at the holodeck and stuff on Star Trek, and it really feels like it's starting to become a reality.
The experience is so immersive, people here at the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco this year waited online to try it. But video games are just the start of a whole new tech industry that we'll all eventually plug into, says Mark Bolus.
Virtual reality is going to change the nature of collaboration and communication. I believe the general public will be entering in virtual spaces where the people around them aren't anywhere near them. It might be a friend from across the country.
Welcome to USC's Mixed Reality Lab. Palmer Luckey, the creator of Oculus Rift, worked here before founding Oculus VR.
It was infatuation at first sight. He had the passion to really help me bring this stuff out into the world.
Bolus is the lab's director and a minority shareholder in Oculus.
And now I've got the cylinder in my hand. You probably can't see it on the camera, but that little thing is floating right in front of me.
He and his team have already demonstrated real-world VR applications beyond video games. Like this. The U.S. Navy's Blue Shark program, where you're on the bridge of a virtual ship interacting with computers and visualizing information.
On the bridge of a ship, for example, you're always radioing down to Scotty to ask him what the state of the engines are.
Go to maximum more! Push it! I'm giving it all she's got, Captain!
We're saying, well, why don't you just bring Scotty up into the bridge?
So as the ship's captain, you can travel from the bridge to the crow's nest to a drone high above.
And they can just fly with the drone.
All with the press of a button. A button that doesn't even exist in the real world.
When he turns over here, it just is a piece of black plastic. But what he sees is a touchscreen.
The Oculus could also revolutionize the idea of that old desk job.
When I'm surrounded by a virtual computer screen, and I can go through my emails, and I can do my video editing, and I can all do this immersively, the question is, when are we not going to wear the display?
Bolus says VR could also impact the places we travel.
This one allows you to interactively go through the surface of Mars.
And the concepts hard to see with the naked eye.
Instead of thinking about what a molecule looks like, you're actually with the molecule.
No, this is bad!
It could even change the way we broadcast the news.
We have a PhD student who is looking at how to make immersive journalism by recording real audio clips from scenes and then mixing those in with 3D environments that she builds around you.
Of course, the Oculus Rift faces challenges to become a successful product. Right now, there's still no launch date. But Bolus says working in virtual worlds and interacting with each other in them is inevitable. Then the ultimate question might not be whether you'll want to enter virtual reality, but whether you'll ever want to leave.